So you don't have to be a coach or a psychologist or a medic to understand how delusional people are when you try to convince them of change. Well, often the case there is when you go to your doctor, why would you listen to that for? Because he is hardly worth of your respect apart from his denotation. Doesn't look like he lives what he speaks. Doesn't look like he actually backs up what he talks about. So that's probably a reason there. But I think there's a whole other issue about how we are set for inertia and our intentions, whilst very good, are just never really seen through at all. It's like a protective system that wants us so protected from pain, discomfort, ardour, privation, difficulty, that it wants to keep us where it's at. Well, that's the idea, I suppose, of the ego as a construct of yourself which doesn't want to change. It wants to keep things as they are, irrespective, a self-sabotaging, petulant little fuck who's going to put you in a box. To what end? And what can you do about it? Well, often pain over time becomes undeniable to the higher self. He has to pull down and rip his head off temporarily and then look after business, because we can't keep relying on this younger, smaller, more manipulative, but very capable of controlling self of yours. What do you want? Do you want to have the higher self or the lower self? Do you want to have growth or protection? Do you want to have difficulty and distress or ease and pleasure? Well, people will typically go ease and pleasure because that's normalised. That's normalised in society. That's been normalised in society for a long period of time. Going all the way back to the Stoics, maybe even before to the Buddhists, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000 years, where we live into a world where those things could suddenly manifest because beforehand you were surviving. Now we're surviving, right? We're surviving in a world of abundance. We're surviving. We're surviving in a world where we've got so much water, heat, electricity, food at shops, sugar at every corner, temptation everywhere, pornography, Instagram, you name it, all these distractions. And to what? Because it makes us not do the hard work. We can bail out. Actually, doing the work now is probably harder than it ever has been because of all these distractions, because of all of this environmental cueing to say, it's fine, you can be slovenly, it's fine, you can be sloppy, it's fine, you cannot be hard, it's fine, you cannot be decent, because there's a level of indecency, and there's a huge amount of indecency and fuckery which goes on. Have you seen this? Celebrity fucks just abusing their position when they should actually be role models. It's shocking. But there's some great people out there. Don't you fucking worry about that. But why the delusion? Who knows, right? It's probably an individual basis, but again, doing the work is hard. Pain over time matters. People can attenuate and get used to the levels of pain and discomfort they're in. It's quite incredible what we can put up with our lower selves and what we can put up with our higher selves. So here's the thing, you have to make a decision in your life. And life is a series of decisions and indecisions. So every time you're not deciding to change, that's a fucking decision to stay where you are. So what do you want to do? Now we've got work to do. Let's go!